Welcome to Bobby Top Adventures. I'm Bobby Top, and this is my shelter system. There we go. So this is my shelter system. It's primarily geared around the tarp. I do prefer a hammock with tarp. My original tarp that went over my hammock was really just good for the hammock based off of the shape. So I went with a 10 foot by 10 foot tarp with plenty of tie outs because I just really wanted to take advantage of the many different pitches that you can do for a tarp. It gives you a lot of versatility. I mean, you've got the A-frame, the lean-to, the flat roof lean-to, the bivy bag hunchback, C-fly wedge, envelope, tortilla, body bag, tarp tent, Adirondack, Forester, plow point, half cone, the diamond fly, the wind shed, the walled wind shed, and the end. You get the idea. So along with the tarp, I did get some poles that go along with it. One of the main reasons I don't trust the sticks, they're either bad. I've had bad times with sticks and I don't want to cut anything that I don't need to, and this allows me to get to the perfect height that I need. And the key feature here that I do like is this curved piece, so that I can put two together and it creates that little A-frame, so that I don't have a pole going right down the middle of the tent, and it gives me an opening, especially for like the tarp tent setup, that kind of thing. So I do like the poles. They're aluminum. They have little clip things, pretty sturdy. There's a lot of them, so I can use. I have plenty enough to use to set up, say, a tarp tent, and then I have even more to go around the back and tie off and lift the back end off too. So I do use those. It just sits on the top. It doesn't take up much space, and there's not much weight. And so this is the cordage that I use for my ridge line. I keep using the same ones. This is around 20-30 feet. I have pre-tied on here some pressic loops and wind it up. It's nice, easy for quick access for when I want to set that up. In this little bag here, I do keep some 10 foot cordage that I use for pitching the tent, just 10 foot. I got several of those in there, and also some sticks that I use for toggles. So I keep those with me so I'm not having to search for them when I get to a spot. And it's just nice to have. Here I have tent stakes. I have plenty of those, enough to go around the whole thing, and then some. And then I have just this piece of plastic that I use to put my sleep system down on the ground, or if I'm in the hammock, I put this on the ground to keep my gear dry. Keep just kind of a water barrier off of the ground. I'll use that, or I'll use an actual tarp that I got. But that's pretty much all I use that for. This came off of like a mattress that we ordered. They just took the plastic, reusing it. And then the biggest piece of this is my bug net. So the bug net that I had for my hammock, obviously you can really only use that for the hammock. And I don't usually use that a lot. Like here, it's cold enough. I probably won't need it. I probably could have left it at home, but you never know. I just like to keep my kit together, and so I brought it. This is basically the Army issue bug net that goes over your cot with the poles, so that it's big. It's got plenty of space. I can hang it up in the tarp and have plenty of room. It's just big, and I can use it. It's not going to be like all over my face like a hammock one would. It can give me more space having a big one. So it does take up some space, but it's well worth it to keep some of the bugs off of you out here. So that's pretty much my sleep system. That's all I have, or I'm sorry, my shelter system. But that's pretty much all I have in here. I do have my hammock, and that'll be a separate one when I talk sleep and what I carry for my sleep system. Until then, right on.